We are leaving very late as usual, but I think you guys are going to enjoy this video's campsite location. We're actually doing kind of something a little different. Instead of just going camping, we are going to be doing a day trip in Death Valley, but to top it off, we're going to spend the night in Death Valley first, truck camp, and we're going to get there late. We're going to do like a little road trip, get there, maybe watch a movie, go to bed, and then tomorrow we're doing a day trip. But first, guys, we need some gas. Look at these gas prices in Vegas. Outrageous. The rest of our provisions, 3 bundles of wood, some water, and we are gonna grab something to eat and head out. Subway it is. Okay guys, so I got a meatball protein bowl. There is a fee area. It's actually $30. So we're still looking for another campsite. It's really, really windy over here in Death Valley today. I'll show you guys what it looks like around us in a few, but we did not get to camp until this morning. And we're just kind of having to wait out this little haboot. Depending on how long this lasts, we might just start getting today's festivities underway. It was really hard finding a place to camp last night. Our first come, first serve sites, and they were full. Our first stop on our little excursion was to Harmony Borax Works. This historic site has a very interesting backstory. It also has a quick little walking loop, allowing an easy way to really view all of the interesting artifacts that were left behind.
I think this is definitely one of the reasons why I love venturing out into Death Valley. There's so many cool things, historic sites, and just little gems to see.
Definitely want to hold your hat today.
That over there is actually Mustard Canyon. It's about a 20-minute ride down a dirt road. It's a canyon known for its yellow-colored rocks and hills. This is definitely a great historic site to check out if you are traveling through Death Valley.
It's a nice little walk too. It's definitely a beginner walk, so it's for any age group. The only thing you cannot do is bring your pet. But yeah, it's a nice little loop. You get to see a piece of history. Alright guys, next up is Furnace Creek. It's pretty cool to see all this old equipment. Everything was used in borax mining.
We were actually quite surprised to see that this little outdoor museum was still standing. Unfortunately, the indoor museum was not open. And again, that is featured on my mashup if you did want to check that out.
Pretty cool. Look at how massive this wheel is. Ooh, look at this one. I know, like, the little things in life please me. This is what the 20 mule team wagon train actually looked like. This is from 1885. They used to haul 165 miles, which took 10 days, and 24 tons of borax across Death Valley to the Mojave. It weighed 36.5 tons. It's pretty cool. Look at these contraptions.
Talk about payload.
We love museums and historic sites, so it definitely lures us in. Wow, this is new. That's pretty. Look guys, this is a little like restaurant saloon. They have a really upgraded over here. It's beautiful. Already know what time it is. I need some energy stacked. Okay guys, up next is the Oasis. And every time we come it looks completely different. This side over here was burnt down and they've redone it since then. But yeah, isn't it beautiful? Look at all those palm trees.
so here we go. Next up is Golden Canyon, and then Artist Drive, and then Badwater. There's a lot of people on this trailhead coming up, so we're probably not going to stop. And we've already done it a few times, so if you're interested in seeing what it looks like, you can always reference my Death Valley mashup. Like I said, we've done it before. That's something that you definitely want to devote at least, what, an hour, depending on who's going with you. So we're just going to head on through, bypass this little stop. Devil's Golf Course is over there. Okay, so if you're coming to Death Valley and you turn off by Furnace Creek, this road actually is like 72 miles long. You want to make sure you have plenty of gas too before you come out here. So we travel as far as Badwater and then we just turn around. We did stop at Badwater Basin first before going to Artist Point, just because we usually turn around here and don't go the full length of the road. This sign indicates that we're 282 feet below sea level. Not only is this area super interesting to experience, it is also a super simple, easy walk for anyone. It looks like snow. Oh, it almost feels like that cushion that they put down at the park for kids. Interesting fact, this is actually the lowest elevation in North America. We are headed to Artist Drive. It's better that you save Artist Drive for the way back anyways from Badwater, just because it makes more sense. We are now entering Artist Drive. Artist Drive is a quick 8.5 mile loop. There is one way in and one way out. Along the dips and turns, you will see a beautiful palette of different colors across the rock formations. Coyotes are very prevalent in these areas, so I wasn't at all surprised to see a coyote, and one that obviously was not even a little bit scared of humans. What a cool little wildlife meet and greet. Our last stop for the day in Death Valley was at Zabrisky's Point. This is a 1/4 mile paved hill that ascends to 823 feet in elevation. If you suffer from vertigo, I recommend that you sit this one out. This is definitely one of those iconic views of Badlands topography. We made it, guys. To the top. Alright, now we are headed to Beatty. We just decided to find some place to eat and head home. Alright, 30 miles to Beatty, guys. We have to travel this daylight road. And last night when we traveled, nobody on this road with us. We're officially back in Nevada. We had to make a quick stop on our way to Beatty, to the little town, ghost town of Roylett. This town has been considered a ghost town since 1916, when everything just kind of shut down due to financial turmoil. This is the famous Tom Bottle House. This was actually restored by Paramount in 1925. Although all the rest of the buildings that you see here are still standing from what was remnants of the old town. There's a school, a bank, a casino, an old jail. There's also a neat little outdoor free art museum. Some of these exhibits were fairly new, and others have been here for many, many years, at least since the last time that we had visited Roylett. This is actually a rendition of Leonardo da Vinci's Last Supper. To Beatty. We have stopped at the Stagecoach Casino in Beatty on the way back to Vegas. We're gonna just hit up Denny's real quick because again, we haven't found a feasible place to cook on the road. And then I'm gonna throw some money in a machine and see if I can get lucky today. We'll see how that goes. This is what I'm gonna order. A Santa face sizzling skillet minus the red skin potatoes. And I'm gonna get a side of bacon. Because we missed our morning coffee. Coffee cheers. So I won $60 and Hubs won 110.
110, yeah.
Yeah. Off $20. So that was a cool, quick little visit. These are Nevada's sand dunes. They don't look as miraculous or as amazing as the sand dunes in Cali, in Death Valley, but they're definitely sand dunes. Here's the world's largest firecracker and the Alien Center for Area 51. Yeah, this is quote unquote Area 51. Okay, that's gonna be it for today's adventure. Thanks so much for coming along. And if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing. And if you saw something you liked, go ahead and hit that like button, comment, or share. Thanks again. And until next time on Adventures with Tasia.